As soon as you come outside, they're spraying this stuff. Glowing blue plane. As soon as you come outside. Let's see what we got going on. We got another trail back there. Above me, every inch of this is from airplanes. Everything to the west is from airplanes. We can see bits of a trail right in the center there. That's a new plane path. And yeah, that out there, the way you could tell the way it wisps off and starts dragging, that's from an airplane. And everything out low towards the north is from an airplane. And everything in the sky is from an airplane. So who can imagine people being okay with everything in the sky being from an airplane? You know, everything in the sky from an airplane. So this is literally a minute later. This plane is easily the same altitude, maybe a little higher, and he has no trail whatsoever. No trail whatsoever. No trail whatsoever. Let's see what he's flying through. You can see huge trails up there. Whole sky's blasted. And that guy couldn't even make a dissipating contrail. Couldn't even make a dissipating contrail. Flying easily at trailing altitude. Debunk that. See, this is all the residue spreading out there. Yet something happened in the sky where these trails can persist, but that trail couldn't even make a non-persistent trail, that airplane. So, that's ridiculous. Shows you that some planes are trailing, some planes aren't. No one's looking up to know the difference, so... as long as they get their lithium dose, they're happy, these fools. So, they must be doping them up with something good. You know, that's nasty. It's graffiti. That's, you know, it's nasty. I don't care what you think it is. It's defacing the whole entire look of the sky. And then with the claim of accidental geoengineering, it's covering the entire sky and altered the actual color of the sky to a lighter shade of blue. Admittedly, by NOAA, Smithsonian Institute magazine. So that's admitted that the whole sky has changed color. If you haven't noticed it's changed color, then you're really unobservant. Because it's admitted by your government. And everyone's still okay with that. So it's going to keep changing color as long as the program keeps going on, and people will keep being okay with it so long as they don't have to lift a finger and get involved in any aspect of it. They could say, well, it's white, it must be a cloud, and, you know, jump back into their cell phone. You know, this is disgusting up here. Total white mist everywhere, and it's the definition of disgusting. We got something shady coming up here. Must not like my video. Look at this thing. Big camera sticking off the side of it. Thank God people don't look up, boy. If they knew what was going on in the world, you know. Why is there helicopters flying over your house with a camera? You know, at a level that's extreme noise pollution. When they got the whole sky to fly through. So a couple 100 feet over your house, you know. Everybody is fine with everything. It's just such an amazing time. Such an amazing time. These dragonflies are putting on a show up here. Where is it? And you can see all this residue mess is getting pushed. They're trying to cover this area back up over here, the east. West is totally covered. And that trail out there, not losing an inch of mass, just getting extremely thick, yet that other plane couldn't even leave a puff. You know, you don't have to be a scientist. Must be a good baseball game on or something. Let's check back in. Another contender. This is about a minute later. I didn't even make it inside. I turned around, there's another plane. He just flew through the contrail mess. And he's got no trail. Let's see if he'll put on a show for us. There he is, flying right through the contrail residue, easily at trailing altitude, and he's got no trail. And we can see this same trail is still down here. It's only a minute later, yet that guy had nothing. Amazing. You can still see this trail left up here, so the conditions are right, the altitudes are sufficient, yet no trails from some of the planes. Very interesting. So this is 20 minutes later, and the trails are back again. These are the same flight paths as the ones that just, you know, went through here with no trails. That hook trail only appears, never see a plane taking that route when it doesn't have a trail. So the only time that hook trail appears is when there's an active day of trailing. When there's no trailing, that route does not appear. So this is 20 minutes later. You can see this is all spread out now. The whole sky is covered over there. Back there really hasn't moved much. Just keeps getting thicker and thicker and coagulating. And this stuff just appeared. Meanwhile, the other planes couldn't leave a trail. How stupid. How stupid would you have to be, is the question. So that lets you know, you can see another trail right out here, that there's a definite operation out there to hide this information, or to try and, you know, come at it in the opposite direction, meta bunk and all of this good stuff, because you really got to be retarded to think this is normal. No offense to retarded people. I'm sure they could probably even figure this one out. This is, you know, you don't need Matlock for this. You just need to watch your sky for a little bit, watch the air traffic. you'll see the ridiculous inconsistencies. Get yourself some Flight Radar 24, and you know, you can see what planes appear, which ones don't appear, which ones are at the same altitude. So, you know, the debunkers, you're gonna have to believe in their opinion that the sky is changing, the conditions are changing every 10 minutes to accommodate each separate plane, one leaving a trail, one not leaving a trail. So, you know, the sky must be going crazy. Meanwhile, the ground temperature stays consistent, but the sky must be fluctuating, you know, every 10 minutes from proper conditions to improper conditions. It's great to watch the channel Chemtrails Alaska. He documents, you know, what's going on up in Alaska. I'm down in South Florida, and amazingly the conditions are the same in Alaska and South Florida to make trails. Here comes another plane at trailing height, and he's got no trail. I'm gonna stop this and focus back in on